guys, so right now I'm going to do a video on my top 10 MAC eyeshadows, all of which are in the permanent collection, and my top 7 MAC brushes, because I've gotten a lot of requests from people to do both of these, so I'm just going to combine them into one quick video. Okay, let's get started so we can make this video kind of quick. I'll do the eyeshadows first. These are in no particular order. These are just the top 10 that I found while looking through my collection right now, so these are not in order. The first one is Black Tide, which is a shimmery black. It's gorgeous. I love it. I don't think that the glitter is too chunky. It's easy to blend. If you don't like shimmer, maybe go for Carbon, which is MAC's matte black. But I do like Black Tide better. I don't even own Carbon because I really do like the fact that it has a little bit of shimmer. And I don't think it looks too shimmery on the eye either, but it's really pretty in the pot. The second one is Sketch, which is like a dark purple red color. I love this. I use it all the time. I use it in a lot of tutorials. I think it looks amazing if you have like lighter colored eyes, but I think it looks good on really anyone. My little sister has brown eyes and she uses it, so this is definitely one of my favorite eyeshadows from MAC. I think it is gorgeous. I love it. The next one is Antiqued, which is this like copper. You know what? I'll swatch these too. Let me get some Q-tips. So that's Antiqued. It's just a really pretty like brownish with some orange copper in it. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous on the eye. Love it. That's Antiqued. Let me swatch Sketch for you too. Sketch is the one on the top. It's like a reddish color. Okay, the next one the next two are pinks because I love pink eyeshadows. The first one is called Swish, and it's like a pinkish purple kind of. Let me swatch this for you. This is really, really pretty on the lid with the next color I say in the crease. It's right there. You actually can't see it very well. It looks really pretty on the eye though. That's strange. This is what it looks like in the pot. And then the next one is Sushi Flower. I love this one. It's like a hot pink. It doesn't look hot pink on there, but it's very vivid pink. I hope this one shows up more on my hand. This is great in the crease with Sketch on the lid. Oh my gosh, what is wrong? Why can't you see those colors? That's so strange to me because it's very like bright on my hands. So those two pinks. And then the next 5 are neutrals from MAC. And I think I said most of these in my MAC starter kit video, so they might be repeats, but these are just my 5 favorite neutrals from MAC. The first one is Satin Taupe, quite possibly my favorite one. It's like this taupe purple color. It's on the top there. It just looks really, really gorgeous. I love it. It's called Satin Taupe. The next one is Woodwinked, which I talked about this a lot in my MAC starter kit video, but I just love this one. It's a gorgeous medium brown. It looks good on pretty much everyone. I love it. That's definitely one of the staple items I would tell people to buy. The next one is just a highlight color. This is Brule. Brule or Shroom are both good. They're pretty much the same to me. I kind of use them interchangeably, but Brule is the one that is in my collection currently. It's very skin colored and it's matte finish. The next one is Mulch. I said this one in my starter kit video too. It's just a really dark shimmery brown, and it's really good in the crease with other colors on the lid. Like you could put Shroom on the lid and Mulch in the crease, or Woodwinked on the lid and Mulch in the crease, and I think it looks really good. And then the last one, number 10, I think everyone can guess, I will say, and it's All That Glitters from MAC, which is what I am named after because it was one of my first MAC eyeshadows ever, and I love it. I think it is literally one of the prettiest colors that MAC has made, and it's because it is a neutral brown with pink in it and it's shimmery. It's basically like the perfect color for me, and I think that that's why I like it so much and why I named myself after it. So those are my top 10 eyeshadows, and then for my top 6 brushes, the first one is the 182 Kabuki brush. This is really good if you use powder foundation. What I use it for is actually I do liquid foundation, and when I put powder over it, I use this brush. But it's probably the best Kabuki brush that I've ever used. And I was using the Bare Minerals one for a long time. It's awful compared to this one. And I thought it was a really good Kabuki brush. And I give them credit for trying, but this is so much better. I cannot even recommend the other one at all. This is necessary if you use Kabuki brushes for anything at all. It's very soft. It buffs in powder really well. I love it. It's absolutely necessary. Really fast, let me just say, MAC brushes are an investment. You have to look at it that way because they're expensive. Like, I think this one's like, I can't really say how much it is because I don't know, but I'm thinking it's around 40 or 50. So these brushes, they are expensive. Don't go out trying to build your brush collection overnight, because it took me months and months and months to build this collection, and most of the people who have MAC brushes who have big collections have been building over years. So this is something where you can buy like one brush at a time. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but like for me, I literally would buy like one brush at a time and I would space them out. So, you know, they are expensive, but they last forever if you take good care of them, and brushes are what make makeup amazing. You can use these brushes with Walmart makeup and make it look amazing, whereas those little sponge tipped applicators, throw those away. Those are awful. The next one is the MAC 129. This is my blush brush. It's really, really fluffy. It's really soft. It picks up a lot of color. I absolutely adore this brush. It's my favorite blush brush that I've ever had, and the 129 is my favorite out of all the MAC blush brushes, but there's lots of different ones, so any of them I guess would be good, but the 129 is what I use in all my videos, what you see me putting on my blush with. The next one is the MAC 134. It's this big, like, flat paddle brush, and the funny thing is, if you watch my MAC brush video that I did way back in the summer, it's like one of the first videos I ever did, I show everyone all my brushes, and I actually say I hate this one. So it's really kind of funny that this has ended up in my top 6 like months later, when this is the one brush out of the entire collection that I said I did not recommend back then. But I learned this amazing trick from Lollipop26, one of my favorite people here on YouTube, and she did a video where she basically said she loved this brush, and I was watching her and I'm like, what? I hate that brush. But she said it worked really well for NARS's Laguna bronzer, which I have. And so I was like, well, I'll just give it a try. So it's the perfect size for the bronzer, and it actually places the product perfectly. It's like a really light stroke, and it distributes the color really, really well. If you are big on bronzer, especially Laguna bronzer, this brush is so amazing. Like, I don't even know why I didn't like this brush for a while. I'm sorry, brush, because this is seriously the one brush that I was like, I wouldn't recommend this one, and then look, months later, I'm like, oh, it's my favorite. It's in my top 6. So, love that. The next 4 are eye brushes. The first one is the MAC 239. That is not the MAC 239. What am I saying? That is a knockoff. This is the MAC 239. It's the best brush for putting lid colors on. It picks up a lot of color. It puts it all over your lid. It's this is, if you could get one eyeshadow brush, I don't know if I would get this one or the 222, but this one is very multi-purpose. You can do your lid, you can do your crease. I do a lot with this brush, so 239 is definitely one that you need in your collection. The next important one, possibly more important than that one, is the 222, and that's because it is amazing for placing crease colors. This brush does all the work for you, and a lot of people prefer the 224. You can pick one or the other. The 224 is a lot bigger than the 222. My mom prefers the 224. I prefer the 222. It's really personal preference. This one's a lot fluffier. It blends things out more, whereas this one places products better. It's a little bit denser. I like it better. And then the next one is the 219 Smudger pencil brush. It's little. And I use this for like blending eyeliner out, putting eyeshadow on my bottom lashes. It's, again, a necessary brush, I think. I think it works really, really well. And then the last one is the 227, which is what I use as my highlight. Look how big that thing is. This thing is amazing for like putting highlight color under your brow. Or what I do sometimes, what I've been doing lately is, if I'm in a hurry, I just take all that glitters and I put it on this and I just sweep it all over my entire eye, all the way up to the brow, and then I'm done. And I run out the door. I put mascara on and I'm done with my eyes if I'm in a really big hurry, because normally I enjoy putting my makeup on in the morning. But okay, so I've gone on for too long, so I will say bye now, and I'm sure you'll see me soon because I'm on here all the time now. Bye, guys.